Today we're going to the fish store. The fish in this tank need some friends, so we gotta get them some. The fish I'm talking about are these cardinal tetras right here. As you guys can see, I only have 4 of them, and they need to be in much larger groups to feel safe and protected. And the good news is that the fish store had some of those cardinal tetras last time I visited, but the store owner wasn't wanting to sell them because they weren't looking healthy. Now it's been a few days, so they should be all good to go. So let's go ahead and go to the fish store. Don't worry guys, you will have friends soon. All right, bad news guys. The cardinal tetras that I wanted aren't doing well. So I'm gonna try another fish store in the area that hopefully will have them. They tend to import them from other countries and they tend to do well. They're the same kind that I have in my tank now. We got some cardinal tetras. Look at them, they're in the bag. I got about 15 I think, but I'm so happy. I don't know why I didn't think of this fish store first. This is where I got them last time. So let's get them home and start acclimating them. You so excited to see me, Mia? Miss, huh? What you doing? You put your nose all the way in the camera. I'm going to quarantine them with some other new fish that I recently got, and we're gonna quarantine them all together. That way we can add them all at the same time, for the most part, to the big tank. All right, the cardinal tetras right here. I'm gonna try to count them. 1, 2, 3. You know what, I'm just gonna trust that there's 15 of them, and we're gonna add them to the tank. What tank are we adding them to? Because if you know, the whole fish room is filled with fish. So, we're gonna be adding them to this tank. Psych, we're actually adding them to this tank down here until they're ready for this tank up there. But for now, they're gonna quarantine with the cories. Look at them, just having a whole feast together, chilling. The cories are doing really well, so I'm gonna quarantine them because these guys haven't been in here for very long. And then once they're all ready, we'll go ahead and add them up there. This is not a flattering angle. Nope. Not at all. You already know the drill. Gotta get the bag floating, add some water, and then we can add them to the tank. Successful adventure. There you go, Mr. Fishies. Plop. We're just gonna leave them in there. I'm gonna open the bag soon so they don't run out of oxygen. That was really stupid. I honestly didn't expect it to break like that. Sorry, little fish, if I scared you. It didn't even open. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a knife. All right, it's been a while. Now it's time to add the fish to the tank. The fish should all be acclimated to the tank. So now I'm gonna put them into this net and then pour them out and then get them in there. All right, there they are, all in the net. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in right now. Go, little guys, go. They look amazing all together. There's so many of them. All right, I'm gonna let them settle in the tank for a bit and then we'll follow up in a few days and try to feed them and see how well they're doing. They immediately swam all the way to the back. I know this tank looks like a mess, but don't worry about that. It's all chemically good and it's just waste in the tank, so when I do water changes, it'll clear up. Also, the cories keep making a mess by sifting through all the sand. It's been a few days since we got the cardinal tetras, but we have a major problem. These 2 tanks had some massive spikes in nitrite, which if you don't know is really bad for the fish. I believe this happened because I started overfeeding the tanks and it caused the whole cycle of the tank to be disrupted and just like kickstart into survivor mode. So tanks are all running on bacteria that process waste and things like that, and the filters and all that. And without getting too sciencey, it basically just got crazy and spiked in a bunch of different levels, and it's all toxic for the fish. I've had a bunch of test strips done to make sure that the water's safe and acting on it, adding bacteria to help boost it. I added brine to help reduce how toxic it was for the fish. I did massive water changes, which I realized later is not actually good for them because it just makes the problem worse. But now the fish are doing all right. So they're doing well. And there was actually no signs of issues for the cardinal tetras. The discus had some issues on this side, but for the tetras, they were all good. The cories in here, all good. They were like unaffected, as if nothing happened, which is amazing. Now I can finally show you guys me feeding them and how well they're doing. Let's go to our food rack over here, and I'm gonna feed micro pellets. I don't feed this a lot because it smells quite bad in the fish room when I do. And I haven't tried it with them, but we're gonna go ahead and see how they do. But you can already see how bright and colorful they are compared to the first day when we got them. Like their reds are really popping, the blues are popping, like they're just looking amazing. Let's go ahead and sprinkle some of this food into here. That should be enough. I don't want to overfeed them because then the whole bacteria things will go crazy again. All right, they're getting quite excited. Look at them go. All right, I've never fed this food before, but I love how they're like darting like little piranhas. Like one does it and then the next one does it. Oh, they're attacking. I think that's just like a little rock or snail. But here they are. They are eating well. They're looking healthy. No visible illness or anything. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Oh, look at all of them. They're liking the food. These pellets might be a little too big, but oh, no, he ate it. Oh, it's perfect. Never mind. But they are doing well, that's for sure. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe down below if you want to see when I add them to this discus tank. This tank is going to look amazing, and when these guys can finally get some more friends. I know they've been waiting a while, but we had to go through all the steps to make sure that all the new guys won't get them sick or cause any issues in the tank. But there's just 4 little guys and they're waiting for their friends. So we're getting really, really close. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch this one right here because I know you'll love it. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.